Ever walked into a room full of strangers and felt completely out of place? Struggled with small talk? Felt your heart race before speaking? You're not alone, but that ends today. Because in the next few hours, you're going to learn how to talk to anybody, anytime, anywhere. Your transformation starts now. How to talk to anybody, anytime, anywhere. Written and published by Audiobook. Introduction. Imagine walking into a room full of strangers. Your heart races. Your palms sweat. You know you should start a conversation, but your mind goes blank. Have you ever felt this way? If so, you're not alone. Many people struggle with social confidence, whether it's small talk, networking, making new friends, or even just expressing themselves clearly. But what if I told you that mastering communication is not about being born with charisma? That it's not about being naturally extroverted or gifted with words. It's a skill, one that anyone can learn. And by the time you finish this audiobook, you'll have the tools, techniques, and confidence to talk to anybody, anytime, anywhere. This book is your guide to breaking through social anxiety, becoming a magnetic conversationalist, building deep, authentic connections, speaking with power and influence, and, most importantly, owning any room you walk into. Let's begin. Chapter 1. The biggest myths about social confidence. The truth about talking to people. There's a lie we've all been told, that some people are just naturally good at talking to others. That charisma is something you're born with. That confidence is only for extroverts. That talking to strangers is terrifying unless you already have great social skills. But here's the truth. Nobody is born socially confident. Even the most charming, successful, and charismatic people started as awkward, nervous, or shy. But they learned, they practiced, and they unlocked the secrets to powerful communication. In this chapter, we're going to shatter the biggest myths about social skills and replace them with the truth that will set you free. Myth 1. Charisma is something you either have or don't. Let me tell you a story. A young man in South Africa was so quiet and reserved that his teachers worried he'd never be successful in life. He avoided crowds. He preferred to stay alone. He was terrible at small talk. His name? Elon Musk. That's right. One of the most influential and visionary entrepreneurs in the world once struggled with talking to people. But over time, he forced himself to practice social interactions. He learned how to hold eye contact. He worked on his presence, his pauses, and his ability to command attention. And today, he runs companies, speaks to millions, and owns every conversation he walks into. So, if you think you just aren't good at talking to people, understand this. Social skills are learned, not inherited. Myth 2. I have to be an extrovert to be good at conversation. Introverts often believe they're at a disadvantage. That they'll never be as good at speaking as an outgoing, loud, life-of-the-party extrovert. But did you know that some of the world's most captivating speakers and leaders are introverts? Barack Obama, Albert Einstein, Oprah Winfrey, Warren Buffett. These people don't talk all the time. They don't need to be the loudest in the room. They don't dominate conversations with energy and volume. Instead, they have presence. They listen. They speak with purpose. The truth is, introverts often make better communicators than extroverts because they focus on depth, meaning, and connection. Myth 3. If I don't have anything to say, the conversation will die. Have you ever been in a conversation where you felt like you had nothing interesting to add? Where you worried the conversation would stall and the silence would be awkward? Here's the secret. You don't have to be the one talking. The best conversationalists don't talk more. They listen better. And when you master the art of listening, you'll always know what to say next. In this book, you'll learn how to ask the right questions to keep conversations flowing, how to use curiosity to make anyone open up, the secret to making people love talking to you, because the best way to be interesting is to be interested. Myth 4. People will judge me if I say the wrong thing. Here's a hard truth. Most people aren't thinking about you. They're too busy thinking about themselves. We often assume that every word we say is being analyzed, dissected, and judged. But in reality, most people are just waiting for their turn to speak. So stop overanalyzing every word you say. Stop fearing that one awkward sentence will ruin everything. Because the truth is, people remember how you make them feel, not the exact words you use. The real secret to talking to anybody, anytime, anywhere. Social confidence isn't about saying the perfect thing. It's not about being the loudest. It's not about impressing everyone in the room. It's about connection. It's about presence. It's about making others feel comfortable, valued, and heard. In the next chapters, you're going to learn exactly how to do that, step by step, with real-world examples and practical techniques you can use immediately. By the end of this book, you'll be able to walk into any room with confidence, start conversations without fear, build connections that actually matter. So, let's move forward. Let's unlock the social skills that will change your life. Are you ready? Then, let's begin. Chapter 2. The Psychology of Connection. Why we struggle to talk to others. Have you ever asked yourself, why is talking to people so hard? Maybe you overthink every interaction. Maybe you feel invisible in social settings. Maybe you fear judgment, rejection, or saying the wrong thing. The truth is, our brains are wired for survival, not social confidence. Long ago, humans lived in small tribes. If you were rejected or cast out, you wouldn't survive. That's why our brains developed a fear of social failure. Even today, that fear still lingers. That's why we feel nervous before speaking in front of a crowd. Why we get anxious before introducing ourselves. Why rejection feels like pain. But here's the good news. Once you understand this fear, you can overcome it. And that's exactly what we're going to do in this chapter. The 3 fears that hold you back. Every time you struggle to start a conversation, these 3 fears are at play. Fear 1. What if I embarrass myself? You're afraid of saying something awkward, of fumbling over your words, of people laughing or judging you. But here's what you need to know. Nobody remembers your mistakes as much as you do. Ever stumbled over a word? Ever had a moment of awkward silence? You probably spent hours replaying it in your head. But the people around you? They forgot about it in seconds. People aren't focused on your flaws. They're focused on themselves. Fear 2. What if they don't like me? We all want to be liked. It's human nature. But here's the problem. When you try too hard to be liked by everyone, you become forgettable. People respect those who are real, who show confidence, who aren't afraid to have opinions. Instead of worrying about being liked, focus on being genuine. The right people will connect with you. And the wrong people? They were never meant to be in your life anyway. Fear 3. What if I have nothing to say? We've all been there. A conversation stalls. You panic, and suddenly, your mind goes completely blank. Here's the trick. You don't have to be the one talking. Instead of searching for the perfect words, become a great listener. Ask open-ended questions. Be genuinely curious. Let the other person talk about themselves. Because the secret to never running out of things to say is to let people talk about what excites them. The key to confidence, rewiring your mind. Now that you understand why social fear exists, it's time to break free from it. Right now, you're carrying years of self-doubt, old habits, negative beliefs about yourself. But those thoughts, they are not truths. Confidence isn't about being born fearless. It's about rewiring your brain to stop fearing social situations. And in the next chapter, you'll learn exactly how to do that. Are you ready? Let's move forward. Chapter 3. Rewiring your brain for social confidence. How to stop overthinking and start speaking freely. Have you ever walked away from a conversation and thought, I should have said this instead? Why did I sound so awkward? Did they think I was weird? Your brain replays the moment over and over. You analyze every word, and next time you hesitate even more. But here's the truth. Overthinking is the #1 killer of confidence. If you constantly analyze your words, if you hesitate before speaking, if you second-guess everything you say, you'll always feel trapped in your own head. So, in this chapter, we're going to fix that. We're going to retrain your brain to stop overthinking and start speaking with confidence, clarity, and ease. Are you ready? Let's begin. Why we overthink conversations. Your brain is designed to protect you from embarrassment. It tries to predict what people will think of you. It warns you. Don't say that. You might sound stupid. What if they don't like you? Stay quiet. It's safer. But here's what you need to realize. Your brain is not always right. Most of the time, your fears are just thoughts. They are not reality. And the best way to break free? Train your mind to focus on connection, not perfection. Step 1. Shift the focus off yourself. Think about this. When you're in a conversation, who are you focused on? Most people focus on themselves. They think, how do I sound? Am I being interesting enough? Do they like me? But when you focus on yourself, you get stuck in your own head. The solution? Shift the focus onto the other person. Instead of worrying about what you're going to say, get curious about them. What's their story? What excites them? What do they love talking about? When you make people feel seen and heard, you become magnetic. Because people don't remember what you say. They remember how you make them feel. Step 2. Speak before your brain can stop you. Imagine you're standing in a group. You think of something to say, but instead of speaking, you hesitate. Is this the right thing to say? What if nobody reacts? Maybe I should stay quiet. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes to speak. So, here's a rule to break that habit. The 5-second rule. If you have something to say it within 5 seconds before your brain talks you out of it. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't second-guess yourself. Just speak. Because confidence doesn't come from thinking about speaking. It comes from speaking before you can overthink. Step 3. Train your brain to stop fear in its tracks. Every time you feel social anxiety creeping in, use this simple 3-step mental trick. Catch the fear. Notice when your brain is telling you to be quiet. Recognize the negative thought. Challenge the thought. Ask yourself, is this fear real? What's the worst that could happen? Replace it with action. Instead of letting fear control you, take action immediately. Say something, make eye contact, smile, and start the conversation. When you train your mind to replace fear with action, you stop living in hesitation. And you start living in confidence. Step 4. Stop replaying past mistakes. Have you ever replayed a conversation over and over? Obsessing over what you could have said better? Here's what you need to know. Nobody else is thinking about it. You are the only one keeping that moment alive. So, from this moment forward, make a new rule for yourself. I do not dwell on past conversations. If you make a mistake, learn from it. Then let it go. Confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about moving forward without hesitation. The mindset shift that changes everything. Right now, your brain is trained to believe. Talking to people is scary. I need to be perfect to be liked. Social situations are stressful. But starting today, you're going to reprogram that mindset. Instead of fear, you will choose curiosity. Instead of hesitation, you will choose action. Instead of self-doubt, you will choose connection. Because the moment you stop fearing conversations is the moment you start owning them. Your challenge: break the overthinking cycle. This week, I want you to try something different. Every time you feel yourself hesitating in a conversation, speak within 5 seconds. Shift the focus onto the other person. Stop analyzing your words after you speak. Do this enough times, and you'll rewire your brain for confidence instead of fear. And in the next chapter, we'll go even deeper into the science of first impressions and how to make an impact within the first 5 seconds of meeting someone. Let's continue. Chapter 4. The Science of First Impressions. How to make people like and remember you instantly. Have you ever met someone and instantly felt drawn to them? Like they had some kind of magnetic energy that made you want to keep talking? And on the other hand, have you ever met someone who gave off a weird vibe? Something just felt off, and you couldn't quite put your finger on it? This happens because first impressions are formed in seconds. Before you even speak, people decide how they feel about you. But here's the good news. You can control the impression you leave. And in this chapter, I'm going to show you how to make people like, trust, and remember you within seconds of meeting them. Are you ready? Let's begin. The 7-second rule. Why first impressions happen so fast. Science shows that people form an impression of you in 7 seconds or less. In that short time, their brain decides, do I trust this person? Are they confident or nervous? Do they seem interesting or boring? And once that first impression is made, it's very hard to change. So, if you want to own any social situation, you need to make those first 7 seconds count. Here's how. Step 1. Own your body language. Before you even open your mouth, your body is already speaking for you. And if you want people to see you as confident and likable, you need to master your nonverbal signals. Here's what makes a powerful first impression. Stand tall. Good posture signals confidence and strength. Relax your shoulders. Tension makes you look nervous. Make eye contact. Shows you are present and engaged. Smile genuinely. Instantly makes you more likable. Keep your hands visible. Hiding them makes you look uncomfortable. These tiny adjustments can change how people see you instantly. Because in the first 7 seconds, your body speaks louder than your words. Step 2. Speak with confidence, even if you don't feel it yet. Have you ever noticed that some people just sound confident? It's not about what they say. It's how they say it. They speak clearly. No mumbling or rushing. Pause between sentences. They don't rush to fill the silence. Use a strong, steady tone. No nervous, high-pitched voice. When you speak with control, people trust you more. And here's a secret. Even if you don't feel confident yet, if you sound confident, people will assume you are. And the more you do it, the more you start believing it yourself. Step 3. The power of the right first words. Once you've nailed your body language and tone, the next step is what you say first. Many people make the mistake of overthinking their words. But the best way to start any conversation? Keep it simple, warm, and natural. Instead of, hey, nice to meet you, say, great to meet you. How's your day going? Hey, I love the energy in here today. I don't think we've met yet. I'm your name. These simple, confident openers make you come across as friendly and effortless. Because confidence isn't about saying the perfect thing. It's about making people feel comfortable around you. Step 4. Mirroring. The secret trick to building instant trust. Have you ever had a conversation with someone who just got you? Like they were on the same wavelength? This happens because of a psychological trick called mirroring. People like those who are similar to them. So, when you subtly match someone's energy level, if they're upbeat, you show enthusiasm. Tone of voice. If they speak softly, you slow down. Body language. If they lean in, you do the same. They subconsciously feel more connected to you. This is how great communicators make others feel understood. They don't copy. They subtly adjust their energy to match the conversation. And when you do this right, people will say, I don't know why, but I feel like we just clicked. Step 5. The 3 most magnetic conversation starters. Once you've made a strong first impression, the next step is keeping the conversation flowing. Here are 3 conversation starters that always work.
1.
What's your story? This is an open-ended question that makes people light up. Instead of just small talk, it invites them to share something meaningful.
2.
What's the most exciting thing in your life right now? Most people ask, what do you do? But this question is better. It sparks excitement and deeper conversation.
3.
What's something most people don't know about you? This instantly makes the conversation more personal and memorable. Because the key to great conversations isn't just talking. It's making people feel engaged and excited. How to own every room you walk into. Let's recap. People judge you within 7 seconds. Body language speaks louder than words. Confidence is in how you speak, not just what you say. Mirroring builds trust and connection. Great conversation starters create deep, memorable interactions. Now, imagine this. The next time you walk into a room, you stand tall. You make eye contact. You smile. And, before anyone speaks, they already see you as confident. Because now, you know the secrets to making a powerful first impression. And in the next chapter, we're going to take it even further by mastering the art of deep, unforgettable conversations. Are you ready? Let's move forward. Chapter 5. The Art of Deep, Unforgettable Conversations. How to go beyond small talk and build real connections. Have you ever been stuck in a conversation that felt forced? The kind where you exchange polite words but never feel a real connection? Where you talk about the weather, work, or how busy life is, and then the conversation just dies. But then there are conversations that feel different. The kind where you lose track of time, where the energy flows effortlessly, where you walk away feeling connected and alive. These aren't just lucky moments. They happen because of specific techniques, and in this chapter, I'm going to teach you exactly how to create them. Are you ready to make every conversation unforgettable? Let's begin. Step 1. Master the 80-20 rule of conversations. Most people think being a great conversationalist means talking more. But the opposite is true. The best conversationalists don't dominate the conversation. They guide it. And the secret? The 80-20 rule. Talk only 20% of the time. Listen 80% of the time. When you talk less, you give people the space to open up. When you listen more, you create a real connection. Because people don't remember what you say. They remember how you made them feel. Step 2. The power of tell me more. Here's a simple phrase that instantly makes any conversation deeper and more engaging. Tell me more about that. It's magic.
Why?
Because it makes people feel heard and valued. Encourages them to share more. Shows that you're genuinely interested. Try it. Next time someone tells you something, instead of just responding with, "Oh, that's cool," say, "That's really interesting.
Tell me more about that."
And watch how eager they are to keep talking. Step 3. Ask questions that make people think. The difference between small talk and deep talk is the questions you ask. If you ask surface-level questions, you'll get surface-level answers. But if you ask thought-provoking questions, you'll create meaningful conversations. Here are 3 powerful questions that instantly take conversations deeper.
1.
What's something you're passionate about that most people don't know? This sparks enthusiasm. People love talking about what excites them.
2.
If you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would it be? This unlocks wisdom and personal stories.
3.
What's the best lesson you've learned from failure? This creates depth and vulnerability without feeling heavy. When you ask questions that make people think and feel, you create conversations they'll never forget. Step 4. The energy matching technique. Have you ever met someone whose energy just clicked with yours? It wasn't because of what they said, it was because of how they said it. That's because of a psychological trick called energy matching. Here's how it works. If someone is excited and animated, match their enthusiasm. If someone is calm and relaxed, slow your energy down. If someone is serious and thoughtful, reflect that in your tone. When you subtly match someone's energy, they feel comfortable and understood. And comfort creates connection. Step 5. Make people feel like the most important person in the room. Think about the most charismatic people you've ever met. What made them so magnetic? It wasn't just their words. It was how they made you feel. And here's their secret. They make you feel like the most important person in the room.
How?
They give you their full attention. No distractions, no looking at their phone. They make you feel heard. They respond with genuine curiosity. They remember details. If you mention something important, they bring it up later. When you make people feel valued and seen, they will always want to be around you. Because at the end of the day, people don't crave more talking. They crave real connection. Your challenge: level up your conversations. This week, I challenge you to try these 3 techniques. Use the 80-20 rule. Talk less, listen more. Use tell me more. Encourage deeper conversations. Match people's energy. Make them feel understood. Try this with friends. Try this with strangers. Try this with anyone. And watch how people start gravitating toward you. Because when you master deep conversations, you build real relationships. And in the next chapter, we're going to take it even further by mastering the secrets of persuasion and influence. Are you ready? Let's continue. Chapter 6: The Psychology of Influence and Persuasion. How to get people to trust, respect, and listen to you. Have you ever noticed that some people can say almost anything, and others instantly listen? It's not because they have the best words, or because they are naturally persuasive. It's because they understand influence. The ability to get people to trust you, to respect your words, and to follow your lead. This isn't manipulation. This isn't tricking people. This is psychology. And in this chapter, I'm going to teach you the science-backed techniques that make people gravitate toward your words. Are you ready to become instantly more influential? Let's begin. Step 1. Speak with authority, even if you're not an expert. People trust those who sound like they know what they're talking about. And the truth is, it has nothing to do with having all the answers.
It has to do with how you speak.
Here's how to sound more influential instantly. Slow down your speech. Fast talkers sound nervous. Confident people speak at a controlled pace. Eliminate weak words. Avoid phrases like "I think," "I might be wrong," but use powerful pauses. Silence after a key statement makes it hit harder. Lower your voice at the end of sentences. It makes your words feel final and strong. The moment you change how you speak, people will start listening to you differently. Because authority isn't about what you know. It's about how much certainty you have when you speak. Step 2. The mirroring trick to make people instantly like you. We naturally trust and feel comfortable with people who are like us. That's why mirroring is one of the most powerful influence techniques. It's simple. You subtly match the other person's tone of voice, speech speed, energy level, body language. When you do this, their brain subconsciously thinks, "This person is like me. I trust them." And trust is the foundation of influence. But here's the key. You must mirror subtly. If it's too obvious, it feels fake. So next time you talk to someone, try mirroring their energy and pace. And watch how quickly they start feeling comfortable with you. Step 3. The power of the because effect. Harvard researchers found something shocking. When you give people a reason to listen, they are much more likely to agree with you, even if the reason is simple. In an experiment, people waiting in line for a copier were twice as likely to let someone cut in front of them when the person said, "Can I go ahead of you? Because I'm in a hurry." The word "because" triggered compliance. Here's how to use this in real conversations. Instead of saying, "We should do this,"
say,
"We should do this because it will save us time." Instead of saying, "You should try this book," say, "You should try this book because it changed how I think about success." The key? Always give people a reason to agree with you. It makes your words 10x more persuasive. Step 4. Use the name effect to build instant trust. People's favorite word in the world? Their own name. Studies show that when you say someone's name, it triggers positive emotions in their brain. Here's how to use it. When meeting someone, "Nice to meet you, Sarah." During conversation, "That's a great point, James." At the end, "It was awesome talking with you, Lisa." Using someone's name makes them feel seen and valued. And the more valued they feel, the more they trust you. So use people's names naturally and watch how they warm up to you instantly. Step 5. The commitment principle. How to make people agree with you. There's a psychological effect called commitment bias. It means when someone agrees with you on something small, they are more likely to agree with you on bigger things later. Here's how to use it. Start with small agreements. Instead of jumping to a big request, get them to say yes to something easy first. For example, instead of, "Can you donate $50? Start with, "Do you think helping others is important?" Once they say yes, they're more likely to donate. Instead of, "Can you help me move this weekend?" Start with, "Are you free this weekend?" Once they say yes, they'll feel more committed to helping. Instead of, "Do you want to sign up for this program?" Start with, "Would you like to learn how this could benefit you?" Once they show interest, they're more likely to commit. This works because people like to stay consistent with their past decisions. And when you use the commitment principle, you make it easier for people to say yes. Step 6. The emotional connection rule. People are not influenced by logic alone. They're influenced by emotion. If you want someone to remember and trust you, they need to feel something when they talk to you. How do you do this? Tell stories. People remember stories more than facts. Use emotion in your words. Speak with passion. Connect to their feelings. Show empathy and understanding. Because, at the end of the day, people don't remember what you said. They remember how you made them feel. How to be instantly more influential. Let's recap the most powerful techniques. Speak with certainty. Confidence is more powerful than knowledge. Mirror people's energy. It builds trust instantly. Use because. Always give people a reason to agree. Say their name. It triggers instant warmth. Get small commitments first. It makes people more likely to say yes later. Use emotions, not just facts. Logic makes people think. Emotion makes people act. Now imagine this. The next time you walk into a room, people listen when you speak. They trust your words. They respect your presence. Because now, you know how to influence with confidence. And in the next chapter, we're going even deeper into how to handle difficult conversations with power and control. Are you ready to master any conversation? Let's continue. Chapter 7. Mastering Difficult Conversations and Conflict Resolution. How to stay calm, confident, and in control under pressure. Have you ever been in a conversation that suddenly turned tense? Maybe someone got defensive. Maybe emotions ran high. Maybe you didn't know what to say next. Difficult conversations are unavoidable. At some point, you'll have to deal with disagreements at work, tense discussions with family, confrontations with difficult people. Most people either avoid conflict completely or lose control and say things they regret. But the people who truly own conversations know how to stay calm, confident, and in control no matter what. And in this chapter, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Are you ready to handle any conversation with confidence? Let's begin. Step 1. Control your emotions before you speak. When a conversation gets heated, your emotional brain takes over. Your heart beats faster. Your breathing gets shallow. You feel the urge to react instead of respond. But here's the secret. The person who controls their emotions controls the conversation. So before you say anything,
Take a deep breath.
pause before reacting. Give yourself a moment to think. Lower your voice. A calm voice commands more respect. Relax your posture. Tension in your body increases tension in the conversation. When you stay calm, you take control of the energy in the room. And the calmer you are, the more power you hold in the conversation. Step 2. Use the power pause to take control. Imagine someone is raising their voice at you, or trying to dominate the conversation. Most people either shut down or fight back immediately. But the smartest communicators? They use the power pause. Instead of reacting instantly, they pause for 3 to 5 seconds before responding. Why does this work? It makes you look strong and in control. It forces the other person to listen carefully. It stops emotional reactions from taking over. Next time someone tries to dominate a conversation, use the power pause. Watch how the energy shifts. Watch how you gain control without saying a word. Step 3. The disarm and redirect technique. When people get angry, their brains go into fight mode. They expect resistance. They expect you to fight back. But here's a powerful secret. When you agree with part of what they say, it completely disarms their anger. Example. You never listen to me. I see why you feel that way. Let's talk about it. This is a waste of time. I get that you feel frustrated. Let's figure this out. You always do this. I understand why you'd feel that way. Tell me more. When you acknowledge their emotions, it lowers their defenses. And once they feel heard, you can calmly redirect the conversation. This is how you win an argument without fighting. Step 4. Use the lower your voice trick. Have you ever noticed that when someone raises their voice, the other person raises theirs even higher? It's a natural reaction. But smart communicators do the opposite. When someone gets loud, they lower their voice. Why? It forces the other person to listen carefully. It makes you look calm and in control. It reduces tension instantly. Instead of getting pulled into their energy, you set the tone of the conversation. And when you do this, people will naturally match your calmness. Step 5. How to say no without causing conflict. Saying no can feel uncomfortable. You don't want to upset people. You don't want to seem rude. But here's the truth. If you can't say no confidently, you will always be controlled by other people's needs. Here's how to say no without sounding harsh. 1. Acknowledge their request. I see why this is important to you. 2. Set your boundary. I can't commit to that right now. 3. Offer an alternative if possible. But I can help in a different way. Example. Instead of, I can't help you, say, I'd love to, but I don't have the time right now. Let's plan for another day. Instead of, I can't go out tonight, say, that sounds fun. I'll have to skip this time, but let's do something soon. The key? Say no with warmth, not guilt. Because people respect clear boundaries. And confidence comes from knowing when to say yes and when to say no. Step 6. How to win people over, even in a disagreement. Disagreements don't have to turn into fights. You can disagree with someone and still gain their respect. The secret? Make them feel understood before you make your point. Instead of arguing right away, say, that's an interesting perspective. Tell me more. I can see why you'd think that. Here's another way to look at it. I respect your opinion. Here's what I believe. When you do this, people feel heard. And when they feel heard, they become more open to hearing you. This is how you win respect, without needing to win the argument. How to stay in control of any conversation. Let's recap. Control your emotions first. The calmer you are, the more power you hold. Use the power pause. Silence makes you look strong and confident. Disarm before redirecting. Acknowledge their emotions before making your point. Lower your voice. It forces others to calm down and listen. Say no with confidence. Set boundaries without guilt. Win people over with understanding. Make them feel heard before you disagree. Now imagine this. The next time you're in a tense conversation, you don't get nervous. You don't feel out of control. You stay calm, confident, and in charge. Because now, you know how to handle any conversation, no matter how difficult. And in the next chapter, we're going even deeper into how to build unshakable confidence in any social situation. Are you ready to become fearless in conversations? Let's continue. Chapter 8. Unshakable Confidence. How to overcome fear, self-doubt, and social anxiety forever. How to speak with certainty, power, and presence in any situation. What if you could walk into any room and feel completely at ease? What if you never had to worry about saying the wrong thing or feeling awkward in conversations? What if social confidence wasn't something you had to fake, but something that felt completely natural? Here's the truth. Confidence is not a personality trait. It's a skill, one that anyone can build. And in this chapter, I'm going to show you exactly how to rewire your mind for unshakable confidence. Are you ready to walk into any conversation with total certainty? Let's begin. Step 1. Stop seeing confidence as a feeling, see it as an action. Most people believe confidence is something you feel first, then act on. They think, once I feel confident, then I'll speak up. Once I feel ready, then I'll start a conversation. Once I stop feeling nervous, then I'll be outgoing. But this is backward. Confidence doesn't come first. Action comes first. You don't wait to feel confident before speaking. You speak, and then confidence follows. You don't wait to feel fearless before meeting new people. You meet new people, and fear disappears. You don't wait for social anxiety to go away before taking action. You take action, and anxiety fades. Confidence is built through action, not thought. And once you understand this, you will stop waiting to feel ready and start becoming confident through action. Step 2. The repetition rule. How to train your brain for confidence. Right now, your brain is wired to fear social situations. Maybe you've been awkward before. Maybe you've been ignored. Maybe you've been rejected. And every time that happened, your brain stored the memory. It told you, talking to people is scary. Socializing is uncomfortable. I should stay quiet to avoid embarrassment. But here's what you need to know. Your brain can be rewired. Just like you trained yourself to fear social situations, you can train yourself to thrive in them. And the way you do this? Expose yourself to social situations repeatedly. Start conversations even when you feel nervous. Speak up even when doubt creeps in. Because the more times you prove to your brain that socializing is safe, the more confidence you will build, automatically. Step 3. The high-status mindset. How to think like a confident person. Most people go into social situations seeking approval. They think, I hope they like me. I hope I say the right thing. I hope I don't look stupid. But confident people? They never think like this. Instead, they assume people already like them. They believe, I bring value to any conversation. People enjoy talking to me. I belong in any room I walk into. This is called the high-status mindset. And when you start thinking this way, your energy changes. You stop seeking validation and start giving value. And when you give value, people naturally gravitate toward you. Step 4. The power of own the space body language. Confidence isn't just in your words. It's in how you carry yourself. Here's how to instantly look and feel more confident. Stand tall. Good posture signals power and presence. Slow down your movements. Fast fidgeting makes you look nervous. Make eye contact. Confident people hold steady, warm eye contact. Take up space. Avoid shrinking or crossing your arms defensively. The way you move changes how you feel. If you act confident, your brain starts believing you are. Step 5. The 3-second rule, to eliminate hesitation. Have you ever hesitated before speaking? Your mind races, you overthink, and by the time you're ready to talk, the moment is gone. Here's a trick to instantly eliminate hesitation. The 3-second rule. If you think of something to say it within 3 seconds before your brain talks you out of it. See someone you want to meet? Walk up immediately. Think of a comment to add. Speak before doubt kicks in. Feel an impulse to engage? Follow it without hesitation. The longer you wait, the more fear builds. But when you act before fear has a chance to grow, confidence becomes automatic. Step 6. How to stop caring what people think. Let's be honest. Most people fear social situations because they worry about what others think. But here's a reality check. Nobody is thinking about you as much as you think. Right now, you might be overanalyzing. Did I say the right thing? Did I look awkward? Do they like me? But guess what? The other person is thinking the exact same thing. They are too busy worrying about themselves to be analyzing you. Once you realize this, you free yourself from overthinking. Because in the end, confidence isn't about what people think of you. It's about what you think of yourself. How to build unshakable confidence for life. Let's recap the most powerful confidence techniques. Confidence is an action, not a feeling. Act first and confidence follows. Repetition rewires your brain. The more you socialize, the easier it gets. Adopt the high-status mindset. Assume people already like you. Own the space with body language. Move with power and presence. Use the 3-second rule. Speak before hesitation kicks in. Stop caring what people think. Most people are too focused on themselves. Now imagine this. The next time you enter a room, you feel completely at ease. You don't hesitate. You don't overthink. You don't shrink yourself. You own the space. You speak with power. You attract people effortlessly. Because now, you have unshakable confidence. And in the next chapter, we're going even further into how to develop undeniable charisma and presence. Are you ready to become magnetic? Let's continue. Chapter 9. The Science of Charisma. How to be instantly likable, engaging, and unforgettable. How to capture attention, hold interest, and leave a lasting impact. Have you ever met someone who just had a magnetic presence? The kind of person who lights up a room the moment they walk in. Who makes people lean in when they talk. Who is effortlessly charming and likable. That's charisma. And here's what most people don't realize. Charisma is not something you're born with. It's a skill, one that you can learn and master. In this chapter, I'm going to show you how to develop undeniable charisma, so that when you speak, people listen. When you enter a room, people notice. And when you meet someone, they never forget you. Are you ready to become magnetic? Let's begin. Step 1. Charismatic people make you feel like you're the only person in the room. Think about the most charming person you've ever met. What made them so likable? Was it their looks? Their voice? Their intelligence? Probably not. The real reason? They made you feel important. Charismatic people have one superpower. They make you feel like you're the only person that matters. Here's how they do it. Full attention. They aren't distracted or looking around the room. Deep listening. They actually care about what you're saying. Genuine curiosity. They ask follow-up questions that make you open up. When you make someone feel important, they see you as instantly charismatic. Because charisma isn't about being interesting. It's about making others feel important. Step 2. The energy transfer trick. Have you ever noticed that some people just have great energy? They walk into a room, and suddenly, the room feels alive. This is because charismatic people don't just talk, they transfer energy. And the secret is this: people will always remember how you made them feel. If you bring warmth, they feel comfortable. If you bring enthusiasm, they feel excited. If you bring calm confidence, they feel secure. So, before you enter any conversation, ask yourself, what energy do I want to bring into this moment? Because when you bring the right energy, people will be naturally drawn to you. Step 3. The charismatic body language formula. Charismatic people don't just have a strong presence when they speak. They have a magnetic presence even when they say nothing. And that's because of their body language. Here's the formula for instant charisma. Strong posture. Stand tall with open shoulders. Slow, deliberate movements. Fast movements make you look nervous. A relaxed, natural smile. Smiling makes you instantly likable. Powerful eye contact. Look people in the eyes when you speak. Controlled gestures. Use hand movements to emphasize key points. When your body language is confident, people see you as charismatic before you even speak. Step 4. The captivating voice trick. It's not just what you say.
It's how you say it.
Charismatic people have a strong, engaging voice. It makes their words feel more powerful. Here's how to make your voice more charismatic. Slow down. Speaking too fast makes you sound nervous. Lower your tone at the end of sentences. Makes you sound more authoritative. Pause for emphasis. Silence makes people hang on to your words. Add variation. Change your tone to keep people engaged. When you control your voice, people will hang on to every word you say. Step 5. The charm loop. How to make people instantly like you. Want to be the person that everyone loves talking to? The person that makes conversations feel effortless? Use the charm loop. It's simple. 1. Give a sincere compliment. That's a great idea. I love how you think.
2.
Ask a follow-up question. How did you get interested in that? 3. Reflect enthusiasm. Show interest and match their excitement.
4.
Loop it back to them. That's fascinating. Tell me more about it. This keeps conversations flowing effortlessly, and it makes people feel amazing around you. Because charismatic people don't just talk. They create moments people love being in. Step 6. The magnetism mindset. How to feel charismatic instantly. Charisma isn't just about your words, voice, or body language. It starts with how you see yourself. Confident, charismatic people have a powerful mindset. I am valuable and people enjoy talking to me. I belong in any room I walk into. I bring energy and warmth to every conversation. When you believe you are charismatic, you naturally become charismatic. And people will feel it. How to become magnetic in every conversation. Let's recap the secrets of undeniable charisma. Make people feel important. Give them your full attention. Control your energy. People remember how you made them feel. Master body language. Confidence is seen before it's heard. Control your voice. Speak in a way that commands attention. Use the charm loop. Keep conversations effortless and fun. Adopt the magnetism mindset. Believe you are charismatic, and you will be. Now imagine this. The next time you meet someone, they instantly like you. They lean in when you speak. They feel drawn to your energy. They remember you long after you leave the room. Because now, you know the secrets of charisma. And in the next chapter, we're going even deeper into how to make yourself unforgettable and build a powerful social network. Are you ready to leave a lasting impact on everyone you meet? Let's continue. Chapter 10. How to be unforgettable and build a powerful social network. How to make a lasting impact and open doors to life-changing opportunities. Think about the most successful and well-connected people you know. The ones who seem to know everyone. The ones who effortlessly attract opportunities. The ones who can walk into any room and be remembered. What's their secret? It's not luck. It's not just charm. It's the ability to build relationships that last. And in this chapter, I'm going to teach you how to become unforgettable in every interaction. Create a powerful social circle that supports you. Build connections that open doors to new opportunities. Because when you master the art of relationship building, success, friendships, and opportunities come to you effortlessly. Are you ready? Let's begin. Step 1. Give value before you ask for anything. Most people try to build relationships the wrong way. They focus on what they can get. They ask for favors too soon. They try to network only when they need something. But charismatic, well-connected people? They do the opposite. Instead of asking, they give value first. They introduce people to valuable connections. They offer help before it's requested. They share resources, ideas, or opportunities freely. When you become someone who gives value, people naturally want to be around you. Because the fastest way to build a powerful network is to be the person who brings value to others. Step 2. Follow up and stay in their mind. The difference between casual acquaintances and strong relationships? It's not just how well you get along. It's how well you follow up. Most people meet someone, have a great conversation, and then they never follow up. And just like that, the connection fades. Here's how to stay on people's radar effortlessly. After meeting someone, send a short message. Hey, great chatting with you. Let's stay in touch. Find small ways to check in. A quick text, an interesting article, or a simple, hope you're doing well. Remember small details. If they mention an event or goal, follow up later. How did that big project go? People appreciate those who remember them. And the more you follow up, the more you stay unforgettable. Step 3. Be the connector. Expand your network effortlessly. Do you know the fastest way to build a powerful social circle? Become the person who introduces people to each other. Most people just focus on their own connections, but charismatic, well-connected people, they bring others together. If you know two people who should meet, introduce them. If someone is looking for a job, connect them to the right person. If you find a useful resource, share it with someone who needs it. The more you help others build relationships, the bigger your own network grows. And when you become known as the connector, opportunities come to you naturally. Step 4. Master the art of social proof. Have you ever noticed that when someone is already respected by others, people automatically trust them more? This is called social proof, and it's one of the most powerful influence techniques. The more respected and well-connected you appear, the easier it is to build strong relationships. Here's how to create instant social proof. Surround yourself with high-value people. The people you associate with shape how others see you. Be seen in the right places. Attend events, gatherings, and online spaces where influential people connect. Get others to talk about you. When people introduce you with praise, it boosts your credibility instantly. Social proof is why some people struggle to build connections, while others attract respect and attention effortlessly. Because when people see you as valuable, they want to be connected to you. Step 5. Become a person people think about even when you're not there. Here's the ultimate secret to being unforgettable. Make your presence felt even when you're not in the room. How do you do that? Leave people better than you found them. Make every interaction positive, valuable, and memorable. Give compliments that stick. You have a great way of explaining things. I admire that about you. Be known for something. Whether it's humor, wisdom, or generosity, have a trait people associate with you. Send unexpected value. A book recommendation, an inspiring message, or a thoughtful note can keep you on someone's mind. The goal? Whenever someone hears your name, they think, that person is amazing. I'd love to connect with them again. That's how you become truly unforgettable. Step 6. How to build relationships with high-value people. Do you want to connect with influential, successful, and high-value people? Here's what most people do wrong. They try too hard to impress. They ask for too much too soon. They approach with a "what can you do for me?" mindset. But here's the right way to connect with high-value people. Respect their time. Keep messages short and intentional. Offer value first. Share insights, introduce them to useful connections, or provide helpful resources. Be patient. Strong relationships are built over time, not overnight. Be confident, not desperate. Treat them as an equal, not someone to impress. The key? Position yourself as someone worth knowing, not someone begging for attention. And when you do this, even the most influential people will want to connect with you. How to build a network that brings endless opportunities. Let's recap. Give value before asking for anything. Become someone who helps, not just takes. Follow up consistently. Stay on people's radar. Be the connector. Introduce and bring people together. Use social proof. The more respected you appear, the more people trust you. Be memorable. Make a lasting impression in every interaction. Approach high-value people the right way. Respect their time, provide value, and connect with confidence. Now, imagine this. Everywhere you go, people recognize and respect you. You have a strong, supportive network that opens doors for you. Opportunities come to you effortlessly. And whenever someone hears your name, they think positively about you. Because now, you know how to be unforgettable. And in the next chapter, we're going even deeper into how to handle rejection, criticism, and setbacks without losing confidence. Are you ready to become unshakable, no matter what happens? Let's continue. Chapter 11. How to handle rejection, criticism, and setbacks without losing confidence. How to stay strong, unshaken, and unstoppable in any situation. Rejection, criticism, failure. These are the biggest fears that hold people back from social confidence. The fear of being told no. The fear of being judged. The fear of making a mistake and looking foolish. But here's what the most confident, successful, and socially powerful people understand. Rejection is not a reflection of your worth. Criticism is not something to fear. And setbacks are not the end, they are part of the process. The truth? The more you put yourself out there, the more you will face rejection and criticism. But if you know how to handle it the right way, it won't break you. It will make you unstoppable. Are you ready to become fearless in the face of rejection? Let's begin. Step 1. Reframe rejection. See it as proof of growth. Most people see rejection as failure. They think, if I get rejected, it means I'm not good enough. If someone doesn't like me, it means something is wrong with me. But the truth is the opposite. Rejection is proof that you are taking action. If you never get rejected, it means you're not taking enough risks. If you never face criticism, it means you're not doing anything bold. If you never hear no, it means you're playing too small. Every rejection is a sign that you are pushing your limits and growing. So instead of avoiding rejection,
seek it.
Because the more no's you get, the closer you are to a life-changing yes. Step 2. How to handle criticism without letting it crush you. Nobody likes being criticized. It can feel personal. It can feel like an attack. It can make you want to shrink and disappear. But here's what you need to understand. Criticism is not about you. It's about the person giving it. Their experiences, beliefs, and insecurities shape their words. The situation. Sometimes, people lash out because of their own frustrations. The message. Some criticism is useful, some is not. It's up to you to decide. The key to handling criticism? Separate your emotions from the feedback. Here's how to respond. If the criticism is constructive, say, "That's a great point. I'll think about that." If the criticism is harsh or unfair, say, "I appreciate your perspective." Then move on. If someone is attacking you personally, say nothing because their words are not about you. Confident people don't let criticism control their emotions. They take what's useful, ignore what's not, and keep moving forward. Step 3. How to stop taking things personally. Have you ever had a moment where someone's words stayed in your head for hours? Maybe a rude comment, a judgmental look, a sarcastic remark that made you doubt yourself. Here's what you need to realize. What people say about you is a reflection of them, not you. Someone who criticizes often is usually insecure themselves. Someone who rejects you harshly is usually struggling with their own self-worth. Someone who judges you is usually afraid of being judged. So, the next time you feel hurt by someone's words, remind yourself, this is about them, not me. Because truly confident people, they don't take things personally. They understand that other people's opinions do not define their worth. Step 4. The bounce back formula: how to recover fast from setbacks. What happens when you face a setback? You freeze. You feel discouraged. You start doubting yourself. But here's the truth. Setbacks are not failures. They are lessons. And the faster you bounce back, the faster you reach success. Here's how to recover from setbacks fast. 1. Feel it, but don't dwell on it. It's okay to be disappointed, but don't stay there. 2. Find the lesson. Ask, what can I learn from this? 3. Move forward immediately. Take the next step instead of overthinking. The people who succeed the most are the people who fail the most because they keep going no matter what. Step 5. The mindset shift that makes you unshakable. Here's the most powerful mindset shift you can make. Instead of fearing rejection, see it as a sign of courage. Instead of dreading criticism, see it as a chance to improve. Instead of avoiding failure, see it as proof that you are taking action. Because the people who change the world, the ones who succeed beyond their wildest dreams, are not the ones who never face rejection or failure. They are the ones who face it, overcome it, and rise stronger every time. Now, imagine this. The next time you hear no, you don't get discouraged. The next time someone criticizes you, you don't take it personally. The next time you face a setback, you bounce back stronger than ever. Because now, you are unshakable. And in the next chapter, we're going even further into how to be socially fearless and take control of any situation. Are you ready to become unstoppable? Let's continue. Chapter 12. How to be socially fearless and take control of any situation. How to stay confident, command respect, and own every social interaction. Have you ever walked into a room and felt out of place? Or hesitated to speak up because you weren't sure how people would react? Or let someone else dominate a conversation because you didn't want to cause conflict? Here's what you need to understand. Social fear is an illusion. You don't need permission to take up space. You don't need approval to speak with confidence. You don't need validation to be respected. The most charismatic, respected, and socially powerful people are not the ones who wait for confidence. They are the ones who own every situation they step into. And in this chapter, I'm going to teach you how to walk into any room and command presence. Speak up without fear of judgment. Handle high-pressure, social situations with total control. Are you ready to become socially fearless? Let's begin. Step 1. Stop asking for permission to be confident. Most people are waiting. Waiting for a sign that it's okay to speak up. Waiting for approval before they show confidence. Waiting for others to invite them into the conversation. But confident people? They don't wait. They assume they belong. They walk into a room like they're meant to be there. They speak like their voice matters because it does. They take up space without apologizing for it. You don't need permission to be confident. You just need to act like you already are. And when you do, people will start treating you that way too. Step 2. Own the space, the science of presence. Before you say a word, people already feel your energy. And the key to commanding presence is learning how to own the space you're in. Here's how to do it instantly. Enter with intention. Walk in as if you belong there. Stand tall. Straight posture signals confidence and authority. Slow down. Rush movements make you seem nervous. Make eye contact. It shows certainty and presence. Take your time before speaking. The most powerful people don't rush to fill silence. The way you carry yourself changes how people perceive you. And when you own your space, people will naturally respect and listen to you. Step 3. The controlled pause trick to command attention. Most people rush their words when they feel nervous. But charismatic people? They slow down. Because in social situations, the person who is the least reactive holds the most power. Here's a simple trick to instantly increase your presence. Before you respond in a conversation, pause for 2 seconds. When making a point, pause before and after the most important part. If someone tries to interrupt, pause, hold eye contact, and then continue. Why does this work? It makes you seem more in control. It makes people pay closer attention to your words. It gives you time to think so you always sound calm and collected. Try it in your next conversation, and watch how people lean in and listen more intently. Step 4. The frame control technique. How to lead any conversation. In every social interaction, there is always someone leading the conversation and someone following. The person who sets the tone controls the interaction. This is called frame control. Here's how to take control of any social situation. Be the first to set the energy. If you walk in with confidence, others will match it. Be the one who asks the questions. The one who asks leads. Reframe negativity. If someone complains or criticizes, shift the conversation to something positive. For example, this event is boring. It's only boring if you let it be. Let's go meet someone interesting. I'm terrible at socializing. You just haven't met the right people yet. Let's change that. Confident people don't get pulled into negativity. They set the frame and others follow. And when you learn to control the frame, you automatically become the most influential person in the room. Step 5. How to handle social pressure without losing confidence. What happens when you're put on the spot? Someone calls you out in a group. Someone challenges you in a conversation. Someone tries to make you feel uncomfortable. Most people panic in these moments. But the most socially fearless people? They stay calm, collected, and in control. Here's how to handle social pressure like a pro. Breathe before you react. A deep breath gives you time to regain control. Use humor to diffuse tension. A simple joke or smile can instantly shift the mood. Own it with confidence. If you make a mistake, laugh it off and move forward. Don't take the bait. If someone tries to embarrass you, stay unfazed. It makes them look bad, not you. The key? Never let social pressure control you. When you stay calm under pressure, people see you as strong, confident, and unshakable. Step 6. The ultimate social fear destroyer, taking up space. Most people shrink themselves in social settings. They speak too softly. Avoid taking up space. Let others dominate the conversation. But socially fearless people? They take up physical, vocal, and emotional space unapologetically. They speak at a strong, steady pace. They take their time expressing their thoughts. They use hand gestures to emphasize points. They hold eye contact without breaking first. And when you start owning your space, people start treating you as someone who belongs. Because confidence isn't just in your words, it's in how much space you allow yourself to take up in the world. How to become socially fearless for life. Let's recap. Stop waiting for permission to be confident. Assume you belong. Own the space you're in. Body language determines presence. Use controlled pauses. Silence makes your words more powerful. Control the frame. Set the energy and others will follow. Stay calm under social pressure. The one who stays collected holds the power. Take up space unapologetically. Move, speak, and exist like you belong. Now imagine this. You walk into any room and feel completely at ease. You speak without hesitation, knowing your words carry weight. You handle challenges and social pressure without losing confidence. People gravitate toward you because of your presence. Because now, you are socially fearless. And in the next chapter, we're going even further into how to master public speaking, storytelling, and commanding an audience. Are you ready to speak with power and captivate any room? Let's continue. Chapter 13, Mastering Public Speaking and Storytelling. How to captivate any audience. How to speak with confidence, influence, and power, even if you've always feared public speaking. Have you ever had to speak in front of a group and felt your heart race? Your hands sweat, your mind go blank. Public speaking is one of the biggest fears in the world, even more than heights, spiders, or even death. But here's the truth. Speaking in front of people is not something to fear. It's an opportunity to inspire, influence, and leave a lasting impact. And in this chapter, I'm going to show you how to overcome the fear of public speaking forever. Use storytelling to keep people engaged and entertained. Command a room with confidence, clarity, and presence. Because when you learn how to speak with power, people listen. Are you ready? Let's begin. Step 1. Rewire your mind. Public speaking is not about you. Most people fear public speaking because they think, what if I mess up? What if they judge me? What if I forget what to say? But here's the secret. Public speaking is not about you. It's about your audience. They don't care if you stumble over a word. They don't expect you to be perfect. They just want to be engaged, informed, or inspired. When you stop focusing on yourself and start focusing on serving your audience, your nerves disappear. Because confidence doesn't come from wanting to be perfect. It comes from wanting to connect. Step 2. Own the stage. How to command attention immediately. Before you say a word, people already feel your energy. And if you want them to listen, you need to own the space. Here's how to do it. Walk in with purpose. Avoid rushing or fidgeting. Stand tall. Good posture signals confidence and authority. Use open body language. Keep your hands visible and expressive. Make eye contact before speaking. Let silence build anticipation. When you own the stage, people naturally pay attention. Step 3. Speak with power. The 3V rule of vocal presence. Your voice can make or break your impact. Even if your words are great, if your delivery is weak, people won't feel your message. Here's the 3V rule for speaking with power. Volume. Speak loud enough to be heard clearly. Variety. Change your tone, speed, and intensity to keep engagement high. Vocal pauses. Use silence to make key points more powerful. Because the most powerful speakers aren't the ones who talk the fastest. They are the ones who know when to pause and let their words sink in. Step 4. The storytelling formula. How to keep any audience hooked. Want to make people hang on to every word you say? Learn how to tell a great story. Here's the simple 3-step storytelling formula. 1. The hook. Start with something intriguing. A shocking fact, a question, or a vivid scene.
2.
The struggle. Share a challenge or problem that creates emotional connection.
3.
The resolution. Show how the struggle was overcome and what was learned. For example, the hook. I once completely embarrassed myself in front of 200 people. The struggle. I lost my place, froze, and stood in silence for what felt like forever. The resolution. But that failure taught me one simple trick that changed how I speak forever. When you structure your message as a story, people will remember it long after you leave the stage. Step 5. The 1-second trick to kill nervousness. Feeling anxious before speaking? Try this 1-second confidence booster. Before you begin, take a deep breath, smile, and say to yourself, I belong here. Why does this work? A deep breath calms your nervous system. A smile releases confidence-boosting chemicals. Affirming your presence rewires your mindset. And when you start with confidence, you stay in control. Step 6. Handle mistakes like a pro. How to recover instantly. Even the best speakers make mistakes. They forget words. They lose their train of thought. They say something awkward. But what makes them great is how they recover. Here's how to handle mistakes like a pro. If you forget something, pause, take a breath, and continue. Don't apologize. Most people won't even notice. If you stumble over words, make a joke out of it. Well, my mouth is working faster than my brain today. If you lose track, acknowledge it with confidence. Let me backtrack for a second. That was important. The key? Don't panic. Don't apologize. Just keep going. Because confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about handling imperfections smoothly. How to become a magnetic speaker for life. Let's recap. Rewire your mind. Public speaking is about your audience, not you. Own the stage. Command presence before you even speak. Speak with power. Control volume, variety, and pauses. Tell stories. Use the hook struggle resolution formula. Kill nervousness instantly. Use breath, posture, and mindset shifts. Handle mistakes smoothly. Don't apologize, just keep going. Now imagine this. You walk onto a stage with confidence. You speak and people lean in to listen. You tell a story and the room is silent, hanging on every word. You finish and the audience remembers you long after you leave. Because now, you are not just a speaker. You are a leader, a storyteller, and a person of influence. And in the next chapter, we're going even deeper into how to turn your social skills into success in every area of life. Are you ready to apply everything you've learned to transform your relationships, career, and life? Let's continue. Chapter 14. How to use social skills to succeed in every area of life. How to build better relationships, advance your career, and create more opportunities. What if I told you that the quality of your life is determined by the quality of your social skills? Because no matter how smart, talented, or hardworking you are, your success depends on how well you connect with people. Want a better career? You need strong communication skills. Want to build wealth? You need to network with the right people. Want deeper relationships? You need to know how to create emotional connections. The truth? Your ability to talk to anybody, anytime, anywhere, is the greatest skill you can master. And in this final chapter, I'm going to show you how to use everything you've learned to create unlimited opportunities, success, and fulfillment. Are you ready? Let's begin. Part 1. How to use social skills to advance your career. Most people think success is about having the best qualifications, working the hardest, being the smartest in the room. But the truth? Your career growth depends on your relationships. Here's how to use social skills to get ahead in any industry.
1.
Build stronger connections with the right people. Find the top people in your field and connect with them. Offer value first. Ask how you can help, not what they can do for you. Stay on their radar. Follow up regularly with something valuable.
2.
Speak up and be seen. Don't wait for opportunities. Create them by sharing your ideas. In meetings, contribute something insightful. Even a simple question makes you stand out. Show confidence in your body language. People respect those who carry themselves with certainty.
3.
Master the art of self-promotion without sounding arrogant. Instead of just saying, I did this, say, here's how my work created results. Celebrate others too. When you recognize people, they will remember and support you. Let your work speak for itself, but don't be afraid to share your successes strategically. When you know how to connect, communicate, and stand out, you don't just get hired. You get promoted, respected, and remembered. Part 2. How to use social skills to build wealth and opportunities. Money doesn't just come from working hard. It comes from who you know. Here's how to use your social skills to attract wealth and opportunities. Expand your network. Your next opportunity will come from someone you know. Surround yourself with successful people. Their mindset, habits, and connections will influence you. Be a giver. The more you help others succeed, the more doors will open for you. The fastest way to grow financially? Improve your relationships and reputation. Because when people know, like, and trust you, they will bring you business, partnerships, and opportunities you never imagined. Part 3. How to use social skills to build meaningful relationships. At the end of the day, success means nothing if you don't have deep, fulfilling relationships. Here's how to use your social skills to build stronger connections.
1.
Be the person others want to be around. Bring positive energy into conversations. Listen deeply. Make people feel truly heard. Be reliable and consistent. Trust is built over time.
2.
Create deeper emotional connections. Share your real thoughts and feelings. Authenticity attracts people. Ask deeper questions. What's something you've always wanted to do but haven't yet? Show appreciation. I really admire how you handled that situation.
3.
Handle conflict with confidence. Stay calm. Emotions only make things worse. Seek to understand. Help me see it from your perspective. Focus on solutions, not blame. The truth? The quality of your relationships determines the quality of your life. And when you master social skills, you don't just build relationships. You build a life filled with real connection and meaning. Part 4. The Social Skills Success Blueprint. How to keep growing for life. Now that you have mastered the art of talking to anybody, anytime, anywhere, the journey doesn't stop here. Social confidence is a skill that you must keep building. Here's how to keep growing for life. Keep challenging yourself. Talk to strangers, speak in groups, attend events. Keep refining your skills. Study great communicators, practice storytelling, improve your voice and presence. Keep expanding your network. Meet new people, build new relationships, and always follow up. Keep providing value. The more you give, the more people will want to stay connected with you. The goal? To become the kind of person who walks into any room and instantly connects, influences, and leaves an impact. Because when you know how to talk to anybody, anytime, anywhere, your world expands. Opportunities open. Doors unlock. Life becomes richer. And you become unstoppable. Final words. Your social confidence journey starts now. You now have everything you need to speak with confidence in any situation. Build deep, powerful connections. Become an unforgettable communicator. Use social skills to unlock unlimited success. But this isn't just a book. It's a blueprint for a new way of life. Now, it's time to take action. Starting today, walk into a room with confidence. Start conversation with someone new. Speak up in situations where you used to stay quiet. Connect with people in ways that leave a lasting impact. Because confidence isn't just something you learn. It's something you live. And now, it's your turn to go out and own every conversation. Because the world needs your voice. And you are ready. Go talk to anybody.
Go connect.
Go build the life you want. This is just the beginning. Enjoying this audiobook? Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new chapter. Your support keeps this going. Thank you.